It's time for another writing app review video. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the browser-based writing app Cetacean. Cetacean is brand new, hot off the press, and I had a conversation with the developer, and I want to show it to you guys because it is a pretty cool app that does some really interesting things. So stay tuned for an app review of Cetacean. Alright guys, I am here in Cetacean. You can get there by going to cetacean.app. Now, a quick disclaimer that I did receive access to the premium version of Cetacean for the purposes of making this video, so huge thank you to JJ, the developer, who granted that. So just know that I'll do my best to point out some of the things that are available in the premium version versus the free version. So as you can see here, the app looks pretty cool. It's got a really great dark mode. That's one of my favorite parts about it. And we'll click here to start a new book. And what we can do here is you can upload a cover or you can use an image link. If you're using the free version, you can only use an image link. Uploading a cover is available only for the paid version. So we're gonna start a book here and we'll just play around with it. All right, so this is what your books will look like when you start. And I'm gonna click this right button here. And it gives you a guided walkthrough. So we can start with a couple of different things. We can brainstorm, outline, or do writing. We'll just kind of follow the process here. So if I click brainstorm, this takes me to a corkboard-like feature where I can start brainstorming ideas. So I can add sticky notes. So if I want to add a sticky note, and I've got this great idea, like that, and then I can also add tags. So if I want that to be related to a character, I can do that. And if I want to delete or maximize the note, I can do that as well. So pretty straightforward. And then I can also add a link if I wanted to do that. So if I want to go to authorlevelup.com, I can add a link. I can also add image links. And then if I'm a paid user, I can also add image files. So it would look very much like a Pinterest board. And then if you wanted, just so you know it's there, you can also filter by tag here. All right, so the great thing about Cetacean is you can access everything at a moment's notice. So what I can do here is if I want to change my view, I can just click view, and then this gets me back to the different prompts here. So let's say that I want to go in and outline the book. Now, I really like this feature. What they've done here is they've put in a couple of different templates for outlining your novel. So if you're a follower of the hero's journey, you can use the hero's journey, which I think is great. And then they've also got the story circle here by Dan Harmon for those who know what they're doing. Or if you dare, you can do no template and just do it by yourself. But let's click on the hero's journey because I know many of you are familiar with that. So here is the outline. It generates this structure for you automatically. So let's say the ordinary world. We can say our character Eunice, her retirement home, and then for the call to adventure, we can say the retirement home floods. And then if I want to space down, I can do that. And then if I want to add an additional scene, like say I get past the crossing the first threshold, I can add a plot point just like that. If I want to add an additional act, say I've got 4 acts instead of 3, I can add an act down here in the bottom. Now, you are not able to reorder these acts right at this point, but if I wanted to reset my outline, I could do that, and I could come back here and update it. So this is a pretty cool feature, and you can access this at the click of a button if you want to do it. All right, so now we're going to jump back into our change view mode because this is our launching off point. This is our launch pad. So then I can go into the writing app itself. All right, so this is going to be pretty straightforward. So this is our writing app. It starts us off with a chapter 1, and then we've got our options for text formatting here up above. Okay, so if I start typing here, you can see it's a pretty standard word processor. If I want to go distraction free, I can do that, but I'm already in full screen mode. If I want to, I can close this window here. If I want, I can bold the text and italicize it, but you all know what that looks like. I can add H1 or H2 headers, but I can also change the font if I want to do that. So if I want to change it to big font, I can blow this up just a little bit. I would like to see this a little bit bigger. I know some people will maybe have a little bit of an issue with that, but I love the dark mode. I really love how this looks. So the word processor works pretty well. It's pretty standard. There's some things I would like to see continue. Like I'd like to be able to add links and things like that. But this is pretty straightforward. All right. So if I want to, I can click on this here and access my chapters. If I want to add another chapter, I can do that. And that's pretty straightforward. If I click this little button here, I can move my chapters up. I can move my chapters down or delete them or change the titles if I want to do that. Now let me show you something that's really cool about Cetacean that I like. And that is if I want to look at my outline. So let's say I'm writing chapter 1 and I want to look at my outline and see what it is that I wrote because I forgot what I was supposed to write in the first chapter. Happens all the time, right? So I can click on this outline here, and then this takes me to my outline. So it shows me the outline that I did just a few minutes ago, which is really, really cool. So then I can click out of here, and then I can continue writing, or I can go back to my chapters, or I can go back to my outline, and then I can write and then see exactly what I wrote in my outline. I think that's really, really slick and really good functionality. Now, if I wanted to, I could also look at the dictionary. So this is another kind of a cool feature that Cetacean offers. If I have a question about a word I want to use, so what is cetacean? But let's learn what that is. All right, so this is an adjective of relating to whales or dolphins. There you go. And if I want use of thesaurus, I can do that. And so that's just kind of a helpful, nice feature that you can use if you want. Now, there's another cool part about this, and that is progress. So you can set progress goals if you want to. All right, so this has me at 60,000 words. Maybe I want to change that. Maybe I want to make this a 50,000 word novel. It'll tell me how much I've written, what my goal is, and it'll also track how many words I've written per day. So that's a really cool feature as well. And I just want to make sure I point this out. If I click on these settings here, I can change the line spacings and turn on and off auto indent if I want to. Some people have a preference on that. That's great. So that's the word processor. I think that works pretty well. So now what I want to do is I went back to the project screen so I can see my book here. If I click these little dots here, I can change the cover, rename my project, or I can even export the file to Word doc or plain text file right now. Now what I would like to see, and I kind of let JJ know this, I would like to see the ability to export to EPUB and PDF moving forward. I just think that would be an industry standard thing. And just rest assured, he's working on this pretty hard. So I have no doubt that will be something that you can do. So if I wanted to, I could export this to Word doc. And just to let you kind of get a glimpse of what the premium version of Cetacean would look like, if I wanted to, the great thing about this is that you can start collaborating with people. So let's talk about the premium version of Cetacean. So the free version of Cetacean, it's free to sign up for an account at cetacean.app at any time. And the free version will allow you to do everything that I just showed you. So you can create your idea board, you can create your character profiles, you can create your location profiles, outline tools, and it allows you to do a 150K word project. So if your novel is greater than 50K, you would need to do the premium version, which starts at $4.99 per month at the time that I'm recording this video. So be sure to check the video description for a link to the website, as pricing is always subject to change. So the premium version also offers some cloud backup, so you can do some versioning. So kind of like in other writing apps where you can do snapshots or save versions of the novel. It'll allow you to do that in the premium version. Uploading images, that's another thing that's only available for unlimited. But the really great parts about the premium version of Cetacean are project collaboration. So I've said for a while that the web-based writing apps do a really good job of allowing you to collaborate and work on manuscripts together. So what you can do here is you can actually, once you've written your book, you can share it with beta readers, and beta readers will be able to comment on the book, and they'll be able to put their comments on the book and help you with that. So that's a really cool feature. I know JJ's still building a lot of that out. I was not able to test that because I don't have a book that's available for beta readers right now. But there's also some editorial changes that you can view here as well. So, take a look at it. What did you guys think? I'd love to know what your thoughts are on Cetacean, so let me know in the comments, and certainly let JJ know, because we had a conversation, and he's got a lot of plans for the app, and while it's new and while there are some things he's still focusing on improving, I still think it's a really great time to be a browser-based writing app, because there's not like a Scrivener equivalent in the space yet. So I'm very curious on what you guys think about this, and give that feedback so JJ can continue to improve the app. And I'll talk to you in the next video.